Hello everybody, welcome and happy New Year's Eve. I'm Louise, I'm your reader today. I hope you're all some of you will have the day off work perhaps today or perhaps not. I hope you're had a nice Christmas, relaxing one, and all the stuff that goes with it, feeling a bit bloated, perhaps eaten and drank too much. So if you'd like to find out more about me, please visit my website on there, www.gypsyrosedivination.com. I've got lots of guides to various types of divination, including what I'm going to be doing today. And I also offer readings. I have a shop on there and I've got a sale on at the moment till January the 15th. So if you'd like to look on there, you can connect with me on Zoom. So today I'm doing something that I don't really do much, and that's tarot. I dabble, I do bits and bobs. A lot of you will know already about tarot. Some will do it really, really big readings, big spreads. I don't do it professionally as yet. I may do in the future. I don't know. I like to collect tarot decks that are a bit quirky, a bit different, and I read mostly by just looking at the pictures. So this is a bit of what we call in the UK a Marmite thing. You either love it or hate it. So I've got this is called the Housewives Tarot deck, and as you can see there are some really interesting pictures. It's based on the 1950s or 60s, 50s I think, and we have some interesting pictures. I've also got my charms, which I do a lot, and I've got some flower oracle cards, and I may link in with mediumship with spirit. So please can I have your just say hello, have your questions please. And I don't know if some of you are going out tonight. I'm having a quiet night in tonight, so I don't know what I'll do. I probably won't watch TV, but have a quiet night in, I think. So how are we all feeling today? Got my Christmas tree up still, as you can see. Got a silver one this year. So is anybody there? Taynita. Right, that's a lovely name. Oh, okay, we have a lot of questions. You're having dinner out. Hi everybody. Davy and Vixen. Right, could I have one question at a time, please? Hello to you all, by the way. Nelia MP, I hope I've said your name right. Will I finally get the memorial tree for my ex-husband's resting place? What an interesting question. Okay, I'm going to pick a card. It may not make sense, but we'll have a look and see what it says. Will you finally get the memorial tree for your ex-husband's resting place? I don't know why visually in my mind's eye I'm seeing a fir tree or a pine tree. I doubt it's that sort of tree, so I don't know if that's something to do with it. But like fir trees always remind me of the mountains and the Alps and Christmas. Does that make sense to you at all, Nelia? Like forests and the cold evergreens. We've got judgment here. If you just I don't know, would you understand, Nelia, about perhaps being on a diet? It's probably nothing to do with what the question you've asked. Would you understand anything to do with somebody starting a diet? If you could see the lady here, she's on the scales. That's a bit random there. Let's have a look. Yes, I've got this, I'm seeing forests of firs and pine trees, conifers, a feeling of like being in like the Alps or the Canadian Rockies. I don't know if that means anything to you. We've got, okay, we have a charm here, and I don't know if you can read that. It says on it, believe. So I think you've got to like just believe that the situation will come out the way you want it. And we have This is actually a tarot charm. It's the moon. So it's almost like you've got to believe and dream it to happen. And the moon obviously is a psychic. You've lost 20 pounds since finding out he passed. So the dieting, the judgment card is right. Well done. Congratulations. But that probably no one told you he passed. Okay, oh bless you. So I was thinking perhaps you didn't mean to lose the weight, or perhaps you did. Perhaps it was a lucky side effect. We've got the moon here. So that's like the psychic sensing, the dreams, the intuition. So Spirit is saying today, just believe that what you want to happen will happen, and pay attention to your dreams as well, because you might find some answers in that. Let me get a flower card for you. And I've just seen all these forests of fir trees, conifers, pines. Would you understand that yes, his family aren't getting him a headstone, so that's what the tree is for. Do you want to plant the tree in a more natural nature setting, like, for instance, in the woods or something? I don't know if that's it's something I've just seen lots of woods, Nelia, with this. So because they're showing me these trees, I think it will happen, but you've got to believe it will happen and trust, and pay attention to your dreams and your intuition about it. We've got the lily here. Good partnerships at the cemetery. Okay, good partnerships are made of equal amounts of positivity. So that's your flower card. So it's on about the partnership that you once had. Equal partnerships, and I'm also sensing like the balance of the feminine and the masculine in the partnership, give and take. Okay, near his grave. Just look out for something to do with, I don't know if you've decided on the type of tree. Obviously, you can't plant a fir tree or a conifer, but there's something to do with the winter with is it your husband, did you say? There's something to do with winter and the mountains and forests. I don't know if you understand that at all, but believe that this will happen. Okay. And I'll leave their love with you. Right, thank you. Terry Bonacasa, would love a card, please. Will 2025 be a good year? Oh, this fell out. This fell out, and it's a really positive one for you, Terry. I've got the 10 of Cups. But if you look at the lady here, I feel she's dancing, and there's all these different glasses. So there's a bit of a celebration going on emotionally this year, Terry. So that's a lovely card to fall out. As you can see, she's dancing, she's celebrating, and the couple are looking in awe at her, almost congratulating her. There's all these different lovely cocktails of drinks. So I think that will be a good year, Terry. Very nice. It's almost like a sense of emotional satisfaction there. What have we got here? We've got, there's the swans, the soulmate symbol. I mean, I do know that the cups are about romance and stuff. They're the hearts, it's like the love suit almost. Terry, are you in a relationship? Because this would suggest that there's a soulmate around you, and maybe this is the what should we say, the equilibrium of a relationship. Let me know. We have a snail. The snail is about it's slow moving, but he does get there eventually. He carries his home on his back. Would you understand a house move or some slow movement somewhere? We've also got a shell on the beach. So would you understand something about perhaps moving or being near the sea, and something to do with emotions, and a house near the sea, perhaps? I've got January. Any messages from your son? Okay. Well, I've got just heard January the start of this year will be important for you. I feel there's slow movement there. A slow movement in the right direction towards this sort of equilibrium, like of emotions, happy emotions. I've got the name Donald, Terry. I don't know if that means anything to you. Sometimes the names come for other people that's here. And would you understand a connection with trains or steam trains? I'm seeing like something to do with Thomas the Tank Engine. I know that's for very younger people, but something to do with the Thomas the Tank Engine somewhere. Also something to do with music. I'm hearing something about iTunes. So this is the message from your son. It's the flower freesia. This will all be worthwhile. I do feel that there is some sort of emotional thing. There's going to be some emotional satisfaction for you this year, Terry. But it is a slow, steady movement, like the snail. You're going on along very slowly, and there is a soulmate situation around you. I don't know if you're in a relationship or you're looking for a relationship. I feel that there's a good relationship coming or around you at the moment, supporting you. So I'll leave their love with you, Terry, and know that it's going to be a good year. Emotional satisfaction. That's what your son and the people in the spirit world would like to say. Thomas is your son's name. Okay, thank you. Okay, anything else? There's something about an elementary school, something about school. I don't know if you are planning to go back to like college or something to learn something new, or Thomas was involved in something to do with when he was at school. That's what I'm getting at the moment. But I'll leave their love with you, and thank you, Terry. Hello there. Will there be any major events in 2025 for me? They're showing me like almost like a magic show. I don't know what that means. I'm seeing like a magician, and like being at a party or something. Is there a big party coming up? A birthday party? Something to do with magic. It's like making your own magic almost. Casting a spell. We have, which is interesting because we have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's like the casino wheel here. So because they showed me the magic, it's like mapping out your own future, taking a chance. And you know, with like a magician, he's like pulling things up his sleeve, pulling things out of a hat. I feel that your year ahead is very much about taking a gamble and almost like making your own wishes and spells. It's very much what you put in to it, and some things will work out and some things won't, but keep trying. That's what I'm getting from this. Let's get a charm for you. I don't know why. There's something, I'm hearing something to do with tuna, the fish, you know, like tuna sandwiches or something. I don't know if that means anything to you. And the name Molly. We've got a guitar, which, not that I know of, could be later in the year. Okay. We've got a guitar, which is very much about harmony, strumming along nicely. So I feel your year will be mostly harmonious. A thing with friends here. The dog represents friendships. So I feel that you might, it's like parties and going to events with friends. That would be a good thing for the year. But we do have a padlock here. So there's something that needs to be opened. I wonder what that is. Something needs to be opened. Would you understand something about a locked drawer or something? We've got butterflies, so positive change. Oh, and this is something around Halloween, something around the timing of the end of October. I feel there's some event with like a big party. You knew her, Molly. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I think they've come to say, if they're in spirit, they've come to say hello. Yes, so around about Halloween this year, the timing, there's some event. You mentioned events. I feel there's an event, something to do with a party, and it's like quite a magical experience. There probably will be music there, and I feel this padlock could be what's in the box, like the magician opening up a box. It could be symbolic. Something's opening up that we're not supposed to know about just yet. I hope that makes sense. So Halloween timing this year, something interesting going on, some event that you don't know about yet. And you will find out. I feel that you're going to find out something new that's at the moment it's not meant to be known. We have the hyacinth here. Play, laugh, and find joy. That's nice. So this year, and the hyacinths are very sweet smelling. So I feel on the whole this year is a time to go out and have fun with friends, go to events, take a bit of a potluck, a bit of a gamble, not necessarily money. I wouldn't advise anybody to gamble money, but take a gamble on your life. If a friend asks you out to go somewhere, you think, oh no, it's raining, I can't be bothered to go, then take a chance, because you might really enjoy it and some new opportunity might come up. So I'll leave their love with you. Thank you. Elsa, how do I take my healing practice to the next level, please? Okay, I'm just heard Reiki. I don't know if you do Reiki at all, Elsa. I suspect you do something like that. I'm seeing colours with this. I don't know if you use colour therapy with your healing practice. I've come on here doing ribbons before. Maybe this could be something like that. Now, with colours, and especially ribbons, but you can use buttons and things like that, you can feel something. And you can feel almost like the vibrations. It's like psychometry. Or you can colour in, like Stace, the moderator today. She told me she does colouring in books. So I just feel there's something to do with colour there, Elsa. Colour to take your healing to the next practice. Let's see what cards and charms we get today. Right, we have Six of Pentacles, but we have like a boy dressed in a Halloween as a devil, and there's all like lots of nice biscuits and cakes on a plate which is very nice. If you just look at the picture alone, I feel there's lots of goodies ahead, and it's like you're making a choice there. So it's like trying different things out. So almost like whatever you're going to be doing, it's you need to have some tools. These would be the tools and some goodies, almost like some appealing things to look at. And I feel it's to do with color or something. So something colorful, something interesting to look at. So I suppose you are using your hands perhaps for your healing. It's like I'm using some tools and that people can look at and connect with. This could be like cards, perhaps different cards, colorful cards. So it's using tools, I feel, Elsa, and colors, something colorful, maybe cards, maybe ribbons, maybe buttons or coloring books. It's doing something with a client or on your own using color. Often you can use postcards as well. Okay, I can incorporate colors. Thank you. You can also use postcards. I work with postcards and flowers, but also, you know, the artist Monet. I use postcards like that because it's slightly muted colors and it's quite interesting. And you can see things in the pictures, pick things out. It's quite interesting. We have a dog. So again, friends, a little Scotty dog. I feel that you could practice this with like-minded people and friends, with the colours, with looking at something visually interesting. We've also, yes, flowers, working with flowers, the colours of flowers. So that's a bit of what do you call it? A bit of clarity for you there. So working with things like ribbons or flowers, probably the flowers, perhaps cards, adding them to your practice. And we've got believe again. So just believe in this. Let me get a flower card for you. Definitely working with colours. We have lavender. Take time to cleanse and remove negativity. So lavender is about, to me, it's very heady. It's about the brow, the third eye. Meditate on this. Ask your spirit guides, how can I incorporate something new into my healing practice? Because I want to go further with it. So I'll leave their love with you, Elsa. Thank you. Right. Anybody else today? Christine, will I fly out to see my folks in February? Will any obstacles be removed? Okay. This is probably where the tarot will come into force a bit. Will I fly out to see my folks in February? Okay, we have the Magician. He looks a scary magician, doesn't he? But he's got a washing machine there. But that's like making your own. Oh, this is nice. We've got the Three of Cups. So we've got 3 cards here. We've got like the Magician. So like making your own magic there. We've got like a celebration. So that would be like the family card, meeting up with your folks. But we've got the 5 of Swords. Now, this I know is usually generally one of the more negative cards, but it might mean something else in your situation. We've got, it's like a dressmaker. We've got the cotton and we've got the scissors. Does this mean anything to you at all, Christine? Take no notice of what it says. I go by the pictures. Are any of your folks or any of your family anything to do with dressmaking? Or symbolically, this could mean altering your plans slightly. Do you feel that you've got to alter your plans? Because it could just be that, yes, if you think about the washing machine, it's turning around fast, isn't it? It's like turning around fast, but the family are definitely there. But I feel, yes, I feel that's what it is. There are some alterations to be done to your plans slightly, but it also could be a double thing. Perhaps there are some needlework people in your family. Alterations to your plans a bit, I feel there, Christine. Let's have a look at something else. Oh, we've got what we call a moped. So we're going along. It's a bit faster than a bicycle. We're going at our own steam, like we're a bit faster than pedaling at our own steam. Yes, you might have to alter certain plans. That's what I'm feeling with it. Okay, so, but your family was definitely in the card. So you're going along slowly at your own pace, a bit faster. So it's about picking up pace. Your plans to fly out, I think things are picking up pace going through the next month. Oh, we've got a letter U. Does that mean anything to you? It could be somebody's first name, a surname, a place name, or a thing that means something to you. What else have we got? We've got a snowflake. Could this be to do with snow? Could this be altering the plans? Could it be something to do with the weather, perhaps being cold, or something to do with the snow? And we've got karma. So there's some karma there. So I can see the journey ahead. There's something to do with snowflake. If that means anything to you, it could be literal snow making you alter your plans. Perhaps, I don't know if it's to do with the actual aeroplane or wherever you're going. Perhaps there's a problem with the weather there. If it's long distance, I'm not sure. But it does feel whatever it is, it's meant to happen. We've got a buttercup. Be ready, the best is on its way. So I don't know if this buttercup always reminds me of little children. You know, you go butter, you put the buttercup here, and it's like a childlike thing. So I don't know if there's little children you'll be visiting. But it seems like it will happen, but perhaps not at the time you're thinking. There does seem to be some alterations going on, and it could be because of the weather, perhaps where you're visiting. It might not be snow, it might just be something that stops the aeroplane, disrupts it. But it does feel like it will happen because the karma is there, and being ready because the good things are going to come. So, oh, you're going from a cold place to a warm place. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. The cold place, then, where you are now, it could be a weather situation. Perhaps there's a panic about the actual mode of travel, the aeroplane or whatever. So I think that is what's to do with altering the plans. Okay, so yeah, but it will happen, but perhaps not on the exact day that you're planning it, because of, you know, the weather act of God out of our hands. So thank you, Christine. It's good to have some insight into the future with that, isn't it? But definitely a visit to there's some children there, I feel. Anyway, there's definitely a family. Yes, you're preparing for it. Okay, then just watch out for the snow or whatever. Bad weather. Thank you, Christine. I'll leave their love with you. Davey, how will 2025 be for you? Right. Okay, we have, I can never pronounce this, the Hierophant. It's a picture of an old radio. So it's like an old wireless, they call it. So it's like picking up signals. I don't know, Davy, if you do any sort of psychic work or mediumship, but it's something to do with radio. Let me get another card. We have here the Knight of Pentacles, and there's a young man with a lawnmower there. I don't know if that means anything to you. Is there something to do with gardening or I don't know, something to do with gardening? It's the Knight of Pentacles is a card, is a young man, a younger man that plods along slowly but at a good pace. What have we got here? We have a bucket and a bucket. It says sand on it. So I don't know if there's a visit to the seaside at all, Davy, coming this year, next year. And we've also got an owl. The owl is about wisdom, but also he turns his head around, so he's watching his back. So I don't know if you are going to have to watch your back somehow. I feel this is all about picking up on vibes from other people. We've got the radio signal here, and the owl is the wisdom symbol. So it's like you're like almost like an old soul for however old you are. You're like an old soul, and you are picking up on you may have people around you that are younger than you or more immature, and you think, oh yeah, I understand why they're doing that. And that's what I feel with you, is picking up signals from people and working out what they actually mean. That's what I'm thinking here. I don't know if this makes sense to you. It's about coming into your own with your wisdom. We've got an eagle. Yes, eagle. The eagle, he zooms in. He's got very, very good eyesight, and he zooms in on pinpoints certain things in the landscape. So I do feel you're becoming more wise and about people and what they're telling you, and you'll be able to see this next year into a certain person and their situation, what they really mean. This though, look, we have a horseshoe, good luck. So that's nice. We've got some good luck this year. So yeah, I think you're going to be quite lucky with sussing out people and what listening. You're hearing what they're saying, but you're really listening to what they're saying. Is that right? Do they actually mean that? I feel you've got going to be developing more a skill for that, and I do think you're quite psychic with it. There could also be a bit of an education or religious aspect to this. So I feel that you are quite spiritual yourself. So you might ask the spirit. You're good at it. Yeah, you might ask. You may start asking spirit for help in sussing out a particular person that's more immature than you. And this is going to be your lucky thing and skill for this year. We've got the plumeria, the frangipani. You are truly beautiful on the inside and outside. So that's nice. So if you've had some self-doubts recently, know that you are worthy and you are a beautiful soul. So you're going to be developing this skill to really understand what people are on about in the next 12 months. and you're going to be able to pinpoint problems, and you're just going to be very good at sussing out personalities. So I'll leave their love with you there. Thank you, Davy. Colinda Rabbit, do my guides or my son have a message for you? Okay. Now you've got a rabbit in there, but I'm just hearing something about, or seeing a rhinoceros. Why have I got a rhino? Often these symbols, they don't make much sense. The rhino, I don't know if there's almost like a feeling about, where do rhinos live? Africa, is it? I don't know. Somewhere a long way away. Would you understand a holiday or a trip to somewhere like wherever rhinos live? Is it Africa or Asia? Rhinos, they're a bit they charge, don't they? They charge ahead. They're a bit aggressive. Would you understand that your son, is it your son that could have been a bit aggressive in his life? Was that something to do with his passing? Something charging, an accident almost. Got the Magician here again. Oh, right. Just got back from your son's angelversary in Waikiki. Is that where the rhinos are? Right. We've got the Magician here with his washing machine again. We've got the Five of Cups. I feel this is about, right, he transitioned by accidental suicide. So this is what the rhino is, charging ahead. It's like charging ahead, bless him, without a thought for himself or others. But they're showing me this with the rhinoceros. We've got the Five of Cups here. There's some standing and some fallen over. I feel this is about your glass being half empty. There's more fell over than standing up. Would you understand that your son was in a pessimistic state of, obviously a very pessimistic state of mind in the run up to his passing? If he couldn't see the he couldn't see, well, I won't say he couldn't see the wood for the trees, or the trees for the wood, but he couldn't see that there are positive things in life, even though we don't feel it. Would you understand that? He felt that his glass was mostly empty. Yes, he was very depressed. That's what he's bringing through there. And I also feel with the Magician, he actually felt like the magic had gone out of his life. There was nothing, no nice surprises he felt round the corner, bless. We've got the owl again, the wisdom. He was wise. We've got, oh, this is nice. This is a message for you. We've got, it's a playing card, and it's the Ace of Hearts. Right. So there's some love coming for you from him there. But would you understand, was this his passing, would it have been anything to do with a new partner? Was there a new partner around him, or is that you? This feels like a new relationship. Was he in quite a new relationship at the time? He broke up recently with his special friend. Perhaps that's the Ace of Hearts. But would you understand something new in an emotions with you? It could be a new love, or a new feeling of some new emotion for you, some new almost excitement for you. what else have we got? We've got this is it can be it's like what do you call it? It's the in Paris. He recently back with his ex. Okay, because that's why I got the Ace of Cups. It's a new it was coming up as a new relationship. This is my mind's gone blank. It's the one in Paris. So we're going into like a tunnel. I don't know if Paris is relevant with you at all. We're going into a tunnel. A tunnel can be dark, but there's always light at the end of the tunnel. So you is saying that you are feeling down in the dumps a bit at the moment, but we always come out at the other end. I don't know if Paris is relevant. We've got a rocking horse. So we're like, if that's symbolic, we're moving forwards and backwards. But it could be like what do you call it? The chair, the rocking chair. It can be about so you're sitting in your chair and you're cogitating, you're thinking about things as well from the past. So there's some movement there with this. Trying to reach my son through meditations. Okay. So because we've got the tunnel, I wonder if you could perhaps sit. You know how the tunnel is dark? You think of a railway tunnel, it's dark, but at the end of it, there's the light. Oh, I see. You went through a portal and saw your son. Oh, that's what the tunnel would be about then, wouldn't it? Wow. Because you've got this, I can see this shaft of light at the end of the dark. Because I was wondering with your meditation, if you could just be mostly in the dark with just a little candle flame. That would help to connect with any of your guides or your son. I understand that. Wow, that's interesting that you went through the portal. Wow. You obviously do a lot of work like that. I feel like almost like out-of-body experiences with you in remote viewing. Yes, I would recommend just meditating with a single small tea light flame, almost in the dark. Rose, you are divinely loved and protected with grace. Thank you. You'll try it with grace. Now, I also feel, would you understand an older lady in spirit, like your mum or a grandma or an auntie? Because I often get that the rose is relates to female relatives that have passed. So somebody from your past is saying you are divinely loved and protected with grace. It's yellow, yellowy orange. The yellow rose to me is about remembering those who have passed. Would you understand something about oh, your mum as well? Okay, so your mum's come through today. So your mum, know that they're all together coming through. And there's something about the grave or wherever they are. I don't know if you've got a graveside you can visit, or you've got ashes, or you're going to plant a tree like the other lady. There's something about honouring them. And tonight, because it's New Year, honouring them, perhaps you could sit in the dark if you feel like that tonight, because we often write resolutions at New Year, don't we? Sitting in the dark with your tiny candle flames and just talking to your mum and your son, and just see what you get back. A gravesite. Okay, so perhaps if you can visit in the next week or a couple of weeks, and perhaps lay a yellow rose, because the yellow rose to me is about there's a man in America goes around on YouTube and he remembers people by putting a yellow rose. So that's always what I think of, a yellow rose now. So I don't know if you can do that. Yes, I will talk to my son every day. Okay, well, you will do that for quite a long time while you're grieving. It does get better, believe me. And as time passes, you won't. Don't beat yourself up if you forget to talk to him. But yeah, just obviously sitting in the quiet, mostly in the dark, and it's like you're in a rocking chair almost. And I don't know if that's something to do with how you work spiritually, but you will come out the end of this tunnel into the light, and the world will be brighter and happier. And your son and your mum, they'll leave their love with you. Thank you, Colinda. Right, do we have any other messages, please? Thank you. The weather's changed where I am again. It's been quite a nice Christmas, the weather, and now it's raining again. Back to usual. Cornelia Dutton, a message for you. I don't know if you've got a connection with Scotland, Cornelia. There's a Scottish Isle I'm being drawn to. It's quite remote. I don't know if that's like a symbolic thing, that you're feeling quite remote from the rest of your friends or family at the moment, or is there a connection with a small group of islands? I've got a Page of Pentacles here. But if we just look at the picture, there's a little boy and he's being a bit naughty. He's smashing the plates. Look, he's throwing all the plates off the cabinet. Oh, Madeira, that's an island, isn't it? Ah, they were showing me Scotland, but Madeira, that's nice and warm, isn't it? Warmer than Scotland. I wonder if you are thinking about... Okay. Would you understand? I tell you what, I was getting Tobermory. Now I feel that might be on the where are we? I say to the left. It's the east and west. Which the west coast, the west, isn't it? Higher up in Scotland. Would you understand a connection with Tobermory? Because that's what I was seeing. Because that's what they were showing me. You feel a remote feeling from the rest of Scotland or the UK. I don't know if you have worries about going to Madeira, that you're going to feel like cut off from everybody else. Now, this little boy throwing all the plates on the floor, I feel that's symbolic. Would you understand that you juggle quite a lot of plates at the moment? You have a lot of things on the go and you're just feeling quite short-tempered with it, and you just want to go, oh, I've had enough, I'm going to throw them all up in the air or whatever. Yes, worried. Okay, we've got the Judgment card here. If you look at her, it's quite an amusing one. She's looking at the scales. So do you judge yourself, or do you judge others? Are you judging yourself? Or it could be something purely wanting to go on a diet. And then we've got the Two of Wands here. So it's almost like you are about to embark on something new. She's got two brooms there crossed. A broom in symbology is about you know, and it's good for this time of year. It's like doing a spring clean, wiping the slate clean, putting some effort into getting your how literally your could be your house or your life in order. Yeah, you're juggling, you've got a lot of things, a lot of plates in the air, and it's like almost like judging myself and others, almost like you've got to do a bit of could be the house literally. After we've got to tidy up, haven't we? We've got to take our Christmas tree down and everything, but it also could literally be you've got to have like a symbolic clear out, a new broom, a new era, a new year. It's almost like you need to clear your head and your thoughts. Oh, you started your spring cleaning. That's why that's come up. That's amazing, isn't it? We have a shell here. It's a shell, but it looks like a Christmas tree, actually. So the seaside could be important, but of course, Madeira and Scotland, we have the sea. We've got a helicopter. So, have you been to Madeira yet? It's almost like a quick visit somewhere to suss something out. But also on another level, would you understand something about a doctor's appointment, a dentist, an optician, or a hospital appointment in the family somewhere? Because I always think of the air ambulance with that. It's not serious. It's just feels like there may be some medical appointment coming up in the next few weeks or months that needs to be attended to before you can even, okay, you've been a few times, or maybe you're just going to have almost find the time to have a flying visit to Madeira. This could be traveling there. If it was the aeroplane, I would think you were going there for quite a while, but it's almost like a flying visit there. Got a bat there. A bat is an intelligent animal. It's almost like, is there something hospital and dentist? Okay, thank you for that confirmation. They're just saying that these things need to be sorted out. It's like they need to be sorted out before you can even think about Madeira. We've got the bat. Would you understand that you work best in the evening? You're more of a night owl. As for going to Madeira, I feel you need to do more research. So you've perhaps got this flying visit with the helicopter going there, husband in hospital. Oh, bless you. Okay, right. So these things do need to be sorted out before you can think of moving there. Let me just get a flower card for you. Right, we have the cherry blossom. Return quietly now and be at peace. So yeah, being peaceful. You've got a lot going on in your head. All these things, yeah, definitely a night out. All these things need to be resolved. The cherry blossom is a flower that relates to a love relationship. So particularly with you and your husband, that's a nice one. So there needs to be peace there around the hospital situation, you know, getting back home and all these appointments sorted out. But as regards to Madeira, I feel it's like they're saying to do more research. Are you going to feel isolated and remote, like if you lived on a Scottish island, or you'll only know by visiting there, I feel. But sort out the love around the family first and get everything, and you know, have a good clear out in your mind. That's what they're saying. Okay, and I'll leave the love with you, Cornelia. Thank you. I've got time for one quick one now before we have to close down. Nancy. Hi, Nancy. I would like to know if I will be getting out the slump I'm in. Oh, bless you. Well, it's the best time of year, really, to make your New Year's resolutions. Not that we stick to them, But last time I was on here, just before Christmas, I was on about writing your wishes for the year and putting them under your pillow, and letting the angels take care of it. Okay, so we have the Three of Swords. Now we've got a cake here with 3 swords, so I do feel some sort of heartache surrounding you. It might not necessarily be your love life, but there's some sort of heartache, and it could just be that there's 3 people involved, interfered in your life. Perhaps some people have been in your life. Would you understand? But we have the Sun, which is nice, so that's positive, isn't it? And we have the Knight of Wands. I do wonder if this could be with a relationship. The Knight of Wands, look at him, he's making a bit of a racket, and he's on his bicycle. So I don't know if there is been some sort of relationship issue around you, or there is a gentleman around you who he is active, but he doesn't think before he speaks, and perhaps a bit aggressive, that has affected you. Let's have a look. We have Inspire, which is nice. So you're looking for some inspiration in life. We've got the letter T. That could be a first name, a surname, a place name, or a thing, or a situation. And what else have we got? The slump you are in. Well, this is symbolic of going on a holiday. I feel you wouldn't mind going on a tropical holiday. It's almost like, if you can't, it's like looking at pictures or watching TV programs about nice tropical places, or even looking at some meditation videos with nice, soothing, lovely pictures that will make you cheer up. I feel there's a journey. There's a train here, or it could be a symbolic journey. Just know that you are on a journey through life, and you've got off this train and it's a bit rubbish, but you can get back on the train, and it will be better because we had the Sun there. And we've got children. I don't know if you have children at all, but I feel that the children are positive for you. Almost, if you don't have children, it's being a bit childlike yourself. I feel you need a bit of magic and to dream in your life, perhaps by watching nice things on YouTube or on the TV. Nice pictures of scenery would cheer you up, with some nice music, some stimulating, lovely music. I don't know if you like reggae music. That's what I was sensing. Got the Hydrangea. Focus on wholeness above and below. So that's nice. So with you, quickly, Nancy, I feel to get out of the slump, it's just the positive upliftment from nice pictures and videos and music, and also if you can get out to a dance or something. I'm just getting reggae all the time. I don't know what it's like. A nice rhythm, dancing music would help cheer you up, but there is happiness coming. So I'll leave their love with you, Nancy, and thank you. Thank you, everybody. And I will be on here same time in 2 weeks. And I hope you all have a lovely New Year celebrations, whether you're going out or staying in. I hope it's what you would like it to be. And thank you. Namaste. Bye.